Imagine a killer who doesn't just murder, but turns it into a twisted game with the police and the public. A killer who sends cryptic letters and ciphers to newspapers, bragging about his crimes and promising more. This isn't a Hollywood movie plot. This is the true story of the Zodiac Killer, one of America's most infamous and elusive serial murderers. For over 50 years, his identity has remained a chilling mystery, a ghost who terrorized Northern California and then vanished, leaving behind a legacy of fear and a puzzle that still haunts investigators to this day. What if I told you the key to his identity might have been hiding in plain sight all along? The Zodiac's reign of terror began in the late 1960s. It was a time of peace and love, but he brought a wave of senseless violence. His attacks were brutal and seemed random. A young couple on a date, another pair at a secluded lake, a taxi driver in the middle of San Francisco. He showed no mercy, but what set him apart wasn't just the cruelty of his crimes. It was his insatiable need for attention. After his attacks, he would call the police, reporting his own murders with a chillingly calm voice. Then, the letters started arriving. This is the Zodiac speaking. That's how he introduced himself in taunting letters sent to the San Francisco Chronicle and other major newspapers. These letters were filled with grisly details of the murders, details only the killer could know. He was proving he was the real deal, but he didn't stop there. He included complex ciphers, challenging the smartest minds in the country to decode them. He claimed his name was hidden within these codes. One of them, the Z for 08 cipher, was cracked by a school teacher and his wife within a week. But what it revealed wasn't a name. Instead, it was a terrifying message about how killing was the most thrilling experience and how his victims would be his slaves in the afterlife. What kind of person thinks like this? The mystery was only getting deeper. As the body count rose, so did the public's panic. The Zodiac claimed to have killed as many as 37 people, though only 5 murders are definitively linked to him. He threatened to shoot children on a school bus, sending an entire region into a state of fear. He was everywhere and nowhere. He mailed a piece of a victim's bloody shirt to prove a point. He was a master of psychological warfare, playing a real-life game of cat and mouse where the stakes were human lives. Police had thousands of suspects, including one man, Arthur Lee Allen, who became the prime person of interest for decades. He owned a Zodiac brand watch, lived near one of the crime scenes, and even made unsettling comments to friends. But despite circumstantial evidence, handwriting analysis, and DNA tests, nothing could definitively tie him or anyone else to the crimes. The Zodiac seemed to have committed the perfect murders. So, where are we today? Decades have passed. New technologies like DNA analysis have been used to re-examine evidence, but the Zodiac's identity remains officially unsolved. One of his most complex ciphers, the Z340, remained uncracked for 51 years until a team of amateur codebreakers finally solved it in 2020. But again, no name. Just more taunts and ramblings. The Zodiac Killer case is a chilling reminder that some monsters are real, and not all mysteries get solved. He created a persona, a phantom that has captivated and horrified us for half a century. The question still hangs in the air. Who is the man behind the mask? Maybe we'll never know. But the search for the Zodiac continues, a ghost story written in blood and ink. Thanks for watching, and if you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries like this one, make sure to subscribe for more.